Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. It's officially 1st of November and we are here in the city center going towards the most famous viewpoint in Benidorm to show you guys what the atmosphere here is looking like on a bank holiday on 1st of November. Let's go and explore it. And today's tour is starting right next to the Crystal Park 3 stars hotel, which is of Magic Costa Blanca hotels chain. A lot of people told us about this hotel. I've been here when I've worked to Magic Costa Blanca, so there is a lot to tell, to be honest with you. But the reviews and in general public opinion speaks for itself. There are plenty of other options to stay here in Benidorm town. If they're ghosting us, then maybe we should say the whole truth about these places so that people would know which hotels to avoid. Doesn't mean they're horrendous hotels, just means that there are some hotels in Benidorm that do have issues inside that people need to know before deciding whether to spend their money there or not. Hotel Port Vista Oro, they have refurbished the outside areas and it's a nice hotel, 3 stars hotel right here in Benidorm's city center. This is bank holiday, as we've said already. It's 1st of November, which means that it's All Saint Day in all Spain, so no one is working, no banks, public institutions. The majority of shops here, as you can see, are actually closed. The outlet places and a lot more. Vape shops, I suppose it is, yes. And a lot of others, clothes, accessories, etc. Depending on the place of Benidorm where you will go, bank holiday will feel one or the other way. Right here in the traditional city center, there is nothing to visit, nowhere to go, because everything, even a lot of bars and restaurants, which is extremely strange for Benidorm town, are closed these days. Whenever they are open, however, there are very nice options, clothing shops, hairdressers, etc. In this area, we have very nice restaurants that we have tried out and they're quite nice. There is a new restaurant here which is called Bistro Restaurant. This is authentic Berber cuisine, as they call it. Join the Mediterranean essence. Interesting place to try out this type of food. There are also tapas bars, incredible places where to eat, including quite a few Asian restaurants. One of them is a sushi place and the other one is for ramen. These are relatively new. They've been here since this year, I think, and have become really popular these days. Benidorm is fully prepared, by the way, for November fiestas. There are all these lights. These are not Christmas lights just yet. These are the lights for November celebrations. By the way, on this very street of the street Rusafa, you can find a nice bookshop in different languages, just in case if you want to purchase something or bring a book to someone you know from here from Benidorm as a present. One of these interesting places here is Sushi 93. A very unique place to eat sushi. They have a menu of the day of $12.95. That's not bad. Wakame, edamame, gyozas, fried rice or fried noodles or fried udon, then a California roll to choose from, and a drink and dessert. That's actually not a bad price, $12.95 for a menu. And obviously in front we have, it's called Rainbow House, but basically this is like a Chinese bazaar. Usually Chinese bazaars are the only things that, apart from bars and restaurants in a touristic zone, which are actually open on bank holidays. And here on the left side, what we have is a lovely restaurant and a tapas place. This is the famous Tapas Square. This is where we'll be heading on to next week to film for you guys another fresh tapas videos to show you best tapas offers, show you how much tapas actually cost in this particular square, because it's extremely popular. between Spanish tourists and locals. Incredible place with at least one, two, three, four, at least four different tapas places that we will be trying them all out in the next videos on the next week. So make sure you stay tuned and subscribe so that you wouldn't miss these videos. Lovely square, incredible Spanish food. They do have offers for tapas plates or tapas plus drinks or like a tapas selection for a specific price. We will check it all on next week. And so that you wouldn't miss where it actually is located, it's right here next to this giant paella of seafood. That's where it is. In front we have Hakata ramen. This is where they serve different ramen bowls. And nearby we have supermarkets. They always put somehow a British flag on it, but it's just a marketing touch. It doesn't mean that, don't get fooled, it doesn't mean that there are British products out there. It simply means that these are just international products, typical drinks, refreshments, etc. But the prices are much higher because these are 24-hour supermarkets that work outside of the usual schedule and do work on bank holidays, weekends and Sundays. We are in the city center heading towards the old town, and from here this scene is completely different. This is what means being in the touristic zone and not being in one. This is one of the touristic alleys, one of the loveliest alleys to have a walk, visit some shops for a shopping spree. And on here we have a lovely pizza place. These are takeaway pizzas, $2.50 a piece. And obviously, while we are here, we did take two of these slices for us, barbecue pizza right there in front. Really recommended to try out. They also have family size pizzas and different things out there that you can try. And family pizzas with drinks, like a big menu. You can either eat it here or grab a takeaway. Great quality, really. Even us locals do purchase it every now and then whenever we do not have time but need to get a quick snack. Here, as you can see, they also have put different decorations. This at night is not switched on just yet. These ones are the November Fiestas lights, but they will be switched on around 5-6 days from today. So towards the proper celebrations. This is the slice of pizza that we're eating right now. Really tasty one. And grabbing a slice actually makes you not to stop and continue exploring the loveliest town of Benidorm. This part of Benidorm towards the Levante Beach, which is right in front of us, by the way, is busy today. It's busier than the other part where we've started today's video, which is why here on the channel every now and then we try our best to show you different zones of Benidorm, simply because they're all so different. They all have such different things to offer, each one of them, that it's important for you to know all of it. Here we have our favorite jewelry shop, Amor. Great quality jewelry if you need to purchase something, if you have a special event coming up, a birthday or anniversary, anything like this, or engagement, who knows. This is the place to purchase the things in Benidorm. It's incredible quality jewelry and they're actually really nice and English speaking. So this would be of a great help. Nearby we have different cafeterias, Rico on the left and Nabab on the right. They still have tables, however, as you can see, only one row on this side. It's not as crowded, it's not as busy, so there's plenty of space for people to pass, even with buggies or mobility scooters or wheelchairs. And look at this. Everyone are on the Levante Beach grabbing last rays of sunshine. Even it was cloudy today all day long, and only on the second half of the day the sun came out. And all the people did exactly the same. Look at this. Children are playing on the beach. People are having a lovely walk. In Rincon de Loix, there's still going to be quite a long time of sunshine. But here in the old town, at the end of the Levante Beach, The shade is coming towards us already. Usually bank holidays are really truly busy here in Benidorm town. Not so much in winter, but it's not winter just yet, isn't it? One more month to go. Here we have Barceló Benidorm Beach, loveliest brand new hotel, a tribute to the old Selomar Hotel, which was a luxurious, very nice place here on the Levante Beach. Then there was a fire inside. It was abandoned for a long time, and now it's like a phoenix that grew out of the ashes back again. And now it's a gorgeous place where to stay in Benidorm town. Right here on the Levante Beach, adults recommended. With these gorgeous views, just imagine waking up seeing all this in front of you. Some people are even sleeping a siesta on the beach. That's how nice it is to be outside. Not gonna lie, it's slightly chilly for us locals. We do use already autumn jackets, and a lot of people do, as you can see, simply because there is a slight wind, and on the sunshine it's great, but once you hit the shade, there is a difference. There is a difference, and at night time, minimum temperatures have dropped quite a lot as well. Right in front of us, we have Maui. This is Beach Gastro Bar. This place is from Magic Costa Blanca too. So people who are staying in Magic Costa Blanca hotels can potentially come here. I'm quite sure it's not like 100% included, but they do have some kind of a discount when they go out here. And then we have Spazio, which is Italian restaurant, pizzeria, and cafeteria. We filmed a breakfast out there with an official hidden review quite some time ago. And after that, we've received a message from them saying that they have changed, because the issue there, it was nice quality, but the issue was the bread. It was quite raw inside, the toast, the Spanish toast, because we tried typical traditional Spanish breakfast. And they've said they've changed the bread and now it's way better. So they're assuring us the breakfast is perfect. We will need to go there and try it out sometime. This is a beer place and fried place. Special seafood plate. Look at this. 60 euros, a huge seafood place. Then we have prawns in garlic, fried squid, steamed mussels, squid in batter, grilled fish. We have cuttlefish. We have prawns and beef meal in sauce. It should be. But a lot of typical meals, and you could have seen the prices for them. So you would have a slight idea on how much does it cost average to eat on the Levante Beach. And here I see something special. Look at this. This is Moo Grill Beach Place. They have different menus. And they also have vegetarian menu, which is a great option. Lately, I've been seeing vegetarian and vegan menus all over the place, which means that people who prefer vegan or vegetarian type of dishes, type of meals and cuisine will have way more options, valid options where to eat here in Benidorm town, which is absolutely incredible. Right on our left side, we have the tourist information office. This is where you can get all the flyers. This is where you can get a map. This is where you can also, if you do not see all our videos, although you should, it's recommended because we publish different news, updates, festivities, non-stop. You're up to date with everything that's happening in Benidorm town, and it's very useful if you're planning on coming down here. But if not, you can just always go there and ask what's going on this day. By the way, this square looked like that in the picture, and this is the same old house. This is how the square has changed with years. Mostly with graffitis, different types of paints, art on the walls. Businesses have changed around. Before there was none in 1960s, 70s. And then there are a lot of lovely places here to finish out the night. Some people did ask us in the comment section on whether the British street is or the strip are the only places where you can get go into like club, night pub, etc. No, there is always the beach line on the front line of the beach. Then there is La Posada, which is this place right here. Obviously now it's closed because it's a nightclub. It's a disco pub. Very nice quality, and they have stunning views to the Levante Beach from inside. And right nearby, there is Portobello. This is also a very popular place where to go at night. In front, we have other nighttime bars, which is La Sal, The Salt, and some other. This is Remember, for example. They've had quite a big Halloween party yesterday. Then Manhattan. These are all nighttime pubs and nightclubs, and they're situated right next to the Devora. Devora, it's a restaurant. It's one of the highest rated restaurants in Benidorm town. Situated inside of the Hotel Canfali. It's a gastro hotel. And this is some of the finest meals, some of the best quality things you can try out here in Devora. Really, really recommend it. If you have a special occasion, trust me, book a table at this restaurant. It's not cheap, yes. If you have a special occasion and you don't care, book it with the views to the sea, to the skyline of Benidorm. Gorgeous, incredible views, best meals ever. It's definitely worth it. We have been there. We know people who have been there, and everyone are amazed by the food quality. So if there is something special to celebrate, go there. Trust us. It will be an amazing evening for you guys. And this is the famous square, the famous viewpoint of Benidorm, the Mecca, the birthplace of all the street artists. Here, for example, we have authentic ceramics plates painted by hand with these gorgeous views with the sun setting down right behind the skyline of Benidorm. This is incredible. It does feel like paradise. Sometimes we forget where we are at and what we have nearby, but once you stop for a second and you look around you, you remember the beauty of the region where we are located. And this is why so many tourists are arriving here from worldwide to enjoy this gorgeous town. Each time we see less and less people saying that Benidorm is only for drunk people, Benidorm is only for stag parties, that it's only a nightlife without any kind of sense, and it's a vulgar city. It's something where it's not worth spending your money on, basically, and there's a lot of other better places to go. I'm very happy to see that each time there is less and less people like this, because maybe thanks to our channel, maybe thanks to others, to different promotions of hotels, of Visit Benidorm Foundation as well, where they're actively promoting other types of tourism in Benidorm. A lot more people know right now that Benidorm is way more than that. It's an absolutely incredible place to visit with a lot of options, a lot of opportunities, and different experiences to try. One of our most favorite places here in the old town is the castle viewpoint, especially in the evening. When the sun is setting down, there is a really special atmosphere in this place, and many people are heading here to make a gorgeous pictures of themselves, their family, their loved ones, and commemorate forever this moment. This is the castle of Benidorm, the origin of our city. There's not much left of it, however, just a couple of stones, but instead we have this gorgeous place where we can enjoy the sunset in Benidorm town. Look at how magical it looks like right now. It's absolutely incredible to be here at this time of the day. Probably the sunset is also one of the busiest times when a lot of people come here to make the pictures with the sun almost hiding behind the mountains and the skyline, which in only a year's time will be even bigger than it is right now. So many people are here, and there are street artists, of course, as well. playing the guitar and setting up the atmosphere for this evening. This is why you should come to Benidorm. There are many spectacular places like this, almost magical places that you should discover during your holidays. Right at the bottom, there is a big staircase and another small viewpoint to enjoy the views of the sea and the skyline as if you would be directly in the sea. Those who are afraid of heights, I wouldn't recommend going down because the stairs are quite small, but if not, feel free to do so. Everyone are enjoying Benidorm right now in the evening. It's a bank holiday. Many people are together, families, relatives, loved ones, getting a lovely evening walk to enjoy some warm days in Benidorm town. Spectacular atmosphere, great place to be. This is what Benidorm is looking like on the 1st of November. Incredible atmosphere here in the old town and some of the most popular streets, including the famous Levante Beach. Thank you for accompanying us on today's short walking tour down our most favorite, most touristic town in Costa Blanca, Benidorm. And we'll see you already in a new video here on the channel tomorrow. Bye, dears.